You sit down to work on something important and difficult because the important things in life tend to be difficult, and you hear a sweet, suggestive voice. You're thirsty. You're convinced that this voice is you, the real you, and you can't ignore your needs. What do? You stop doing what you're doing and you go quench your thirst. You sit down again. The sweet voice now suggests that after having a glass of water, you naturally need to empty your bladder. The voice is you, and you must trust your inner voice. You empty your bladder, you sit down again, and the sweet, suggestive voice now suggests that you check the news just for a quick second. Being the informed person you are, how can you not know what is happening in the world? Okay, you get it. The thing you sat down to do never gets done. There are all these other distractions. You are not alone. We all suffer through it and from it. When you're suffering from any type of illness, you must diagnose it in order to successfully treat it. If you have fever, it could be any kind of infection. Now, if it is fever together with aches and bleeding, etc., now you know it's dengue fever and you can treat it effectively. So the next time you think to yourself, oh, I just can't get focused, I am a serial procrastinator, don't despair. This is not you. The good thing is that this is a part of you, but not the whole you. And now if we diagnose it, we can treat it. Plato diagnosed it actually 3,000 years ago. He suggested that inside of our heads, in our souls, we have two flying horses pulling a chariot being commanded by a charioteer. One horse, what we call the bright horse, represents our moral impulses, our virtues, or the positive part of our passionate nature. But then the bright horse also has its counterparts, the part of the self that represents the soul's irrational passions, our appetites, or our lustful nature, or our need for immediate gratification. The charioteer represents intellect, reason, or the part of the soul that must guide the soul to truth, that must find the balance between these two forces. The reality is that our dark horses often go untamed and run absolutely wild. When you realize that 90% of your inability to reach goals is because of your dark horse running wild, it is a freeing experience. You come to the freeing understanding that it's not you, but it's a part of you who is drifting away, a part of you who is pulling you away from your goals. You still have inside of you that part of you who wants to achieve and focus. It just so happens that there is another part who has immediate needs. Learn how to identify your dark horse, learn how to tame it, and live a free life. I have made my life's commitment to offer the tools and resources you need to tame your dark horse. Good luck.